Alright, let's begin. Gonna depart Vegas and head for Salt Lake City. Filed my flight plan, and that's it. Gear handles down, hydraulic pumps are off. Air source is off. Standby instrument switch is on. Left and right batteries voltage is 22.5, looks good. Cast faults are all within normal. Fuel pumps are auto. Air APU, let's go ahead and start that. Alright, APU is running and everything looks good. Electrical is set.
Glasgow 102 to send maintain 3,500.
That all looks good.
Karen 24 Whiskey,
Left
turn
and
right heading
bleeds are
150.
off. APU bleeds on. Cross bleeds on. Air source is normal.
King Air 24 Whiskey, turn right heading 150.
That's good. Oxygen chest. 1200 looks good.
King Air 24
Quantity,
Whiskey.
we have 4,000 as expected. Standby instruments is checked.
King Air
Clock
24
is
Whiskey,
reset.
SoCal.
Nose steering is off. Ram air is off. Air conditioner and bleeds are checked and set.
92 Hotel, contact departure.
It's going to be 42.
Order departure, 92 Hotel. Thank you. Have a good day.
Southwest 2181, descend via Angel to arrival.
Okay, that's set. Anti-ice is as required. Probes are off. Reversion panel is normal. Lights, emergency lights are good. Hydraulic pumps coming on.
Cessna 9492 Hotel, SoCal, departure, ready to contact.
Gust lock
Maintain
is
VFR 5,500 outside Bravo airspace.
on, checked. Instrument run switches are
Alaska 102,
off.
turn left heading 340, reduce speed to 180.
Checked. Looks good. ELT
King Air
is
24 Whiskey,
required.
SoCal, how do you read?
Go ahead and put some lights on for everybody.
King Air 24 Whiskey, if you can hear this transmission, turn right heading 180.
Let's go ahead and get our altimeter, our ATIS.
Ceiling 1000 broken. 5000 broken. Temperature 31. Check density altitude. 2.20. Altimeter 299er7. Visual approach runway 8 right, in use. Departing runway 8 left. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Operate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact you have November. McCarran International Airport information November. 1956 Zulu. Wind, 140 at 10. Gust 16. Visibility 10.
Sorry, I'm a little late there.
Light rain.
Flight heading 250.
8,000 scattered. Ceiling 1000 broken. 5000 broken. Temperature 31. Check density altitude.
Alright, looks good.
This guy was pointed at a mountain at 3,000 feet. I was worried he was going to run into it. King Air 24 Whiskey, 10 miles from Snake. maintain 3000 until established localized cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach. Continue 24 with Whiskey ident to acknowledge approach clearance. Alaska 102, flighting 230. Air 24 Whiskey, I did not see an ident. Turn 10 degrees left.
Alright, we filed for the trailer 9 to MLF, which is
Air 24 Whiskey.
Milford,
Turn 10 degrees
and
left.
then Delta 5 arrival. Expecting easterly departure and a southern
Air
arrival
92 Hotel
for
contact,
now.
SoCal approach 134.9er. See ya. Air 24 Whiskey, it looks like you made the turn, so I'm assuming you can hear me and you have your approach clearance. Flighting 180, maintain 3000 until established localized cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach.
Alright, let's just verify on 118.0. 118.0.
Air 24 Whiskey, fly heading 180 and cleared ILS, runway 20 right approach. Alaska 102, 3 miles from Honda, maintain 3,500 to establish localized cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
Las Vegas clearance Flexjet 4869 Zyfar to Salt Lake City.
Flagship 4869 Las Vegas clearance clear to Salt Lake City Airport, trailer 9 departure, Mulford transition as followed. Climb via SID, squawk 6701.
Flexjet 4869 is clear to Salt Lake City, trailer 9, Milford departure. Climb via the SID 6709 for the squawk.
There's no 9s in the squawk, 6701, 6701, read back correct, and the expect runway 8 left.
We'll expect that 6701. I wrote it down correctly and said it wrong.
No problem.
Alright, yeah. It's weird. I wrote down, I don't know why I said 9er, but anyways. Okay, let's go. 6701.
9492 Hotel SoCal approach, clear to Bravo airspace, coastal route southbound, maintain VFR 5500, LA altimeter 299.5.
And we'll expect 8 left. That's good. To Milford, execute. Arrival, we're expecting 17 from Delta 5. Yeah, forget I gotta do the arrival first. Okay, Milford, and then 17. Let's see, where should we look at that? We can go ahead and put in Weaver there. We can, not Weaver. Couldn't put in Tutkey because that's at the beginning of the. Yeah, that's 32 miles on the approach end, so
Alaska 102, contact LA Tower 120.905. See ya.
we can put that in there. We can always bypass it as we need.
Los Angeles Tower, Alaska 102, ILS 25 left.
Alaska 102, Los Angeles Tower 125 left, clear to land.
Clear land 25 left, Alaska 102.
Alright, to start departure, we're going to go ahead and just review it. 8 left. We're going to fly. Hold on 1 second.
King Air 24 Whiskey, how do you read?
Alright, so 8 left, climb heading 079. Okay. What's our top altitude? Is 19. We can go set that as well. Alright. So we're going to climb a 079 to 2682. We got that set. And then we're going to direct to waist set, then track on a track of 079 across Baker at or above 4600, at or below 7000. 4600, 7000. Looks good. Then on track a 067 to trailer, thence. So we got trailer in there, thence.
Southwest 2181, contact SoCal approach 132.37, 3237.
Okay, there we go. So it's going to be Guido, Noggin, and then MILF. I say MILF, but it's actually Medford. Alright, since this is actually once we end our departure, we're going to start our arrival, which is going to be the Delta 5 arrival. So I'm going to go ahead and check that now. So that's from Medford. Then we got Beaver.
Southwest 2181,
Delta.
SoCal approach, LA altimeter 2, 905, cleared ILS, runway 24 right approach.
And then Jammin. Whoops. Jammin, okay. And then Draper at 14,000, it's in. Speak is at 13,000, it's checked. Heary is at 12,000. Checked. Pitt, 11,000. And then Magni, 11,000. Okay, those are all set. From Magni, we're going to be hitting Quippa. Then Roy. Okay, and then from there, it's going to be Vectors. It's going to be heading to 344, that's set. And then from there, we can basically go, we'll just get Vectors and we'll do a direct to in one of these. We'll go over the ILS approach in the flight, as it may change as we fly. So. Cruise.
San Jose Tower, Alaska 102, clear of 25 left at Hotel 6.
Alaska 102, taxi parking by Hotel Papa Bravo, cross runway 25 right on Papa, right in this frequency.
Hotel Papa Bravo will cross 25 right at Papa, stick with you, Alaska 102.
Nice landing, 102.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're set. Alright, so we got our heading in there. Our speed, we'll bug that at 210, that looks good. Okay, everything else is set. Nav source will be FMS. Refs V1 is 116120 and V2 is 127. Alright, FMS is set, avionics is checked, V speeds are posted, cast messages are clear. Alright, engine start. We've gotten our clearance, we've entered in the FMS, door signs, let's go ahead and, doors are closed, beacon coming on. Parking brake is set and gust lock is going to be removed. Thrust levers are idle. Engine run switches are run. And let's start engine number 2. So So we got our taxi clearance. It should be just hotel. Let's see. It should be hotel. I guess just hotel down to the end. It's hard to tell. Zoom this thing in real quick. So we're currently right here, so it'll be hotel. I'm not sure if this is merging with Foxtrot or not, but either way. Can't tell if this is, it might be Foxtrot, so it'll be Hotel Foxtrot for 8 left. Alright, engine 2 is stable. Start engine 1. Oops.
Southwest 2181, contact circle approach 128.5.
Yaw dampener's on. And guys, window heat is coming on. Flaps set for 10. Hydraulics looks good. Flight control spoilers are good. And flight control is full left.
Southwest 2181, circle
Full
approach,
right.
LE altimeter 2995.
Neutral, full back. Full forward. Neutral. Rudder right. Rudder left. Neutral. Checked. Gens and electrics. That's all good. Trims are set. Brief. Departure briefing is completed. Radar trains and ice panels as required. Passengers briefed. Noticeable steering is coming on. And cast messages look good for taxi. Let's go ahead and switch over to ground. Ground, we are west. It'd be 121.9er. And then tower is going to be 119.9. Get that ready as well. Alright. So we can actually pull up here to right here and request taxi. Actually, let's just do a quick brake check. Okay, brakes are good. Reverse check. Reverses are active.
St. Louis ground. I'm in November 822 Juliet Hotel, located at ACI Jet with Oscar, ready taxi.
Okay, flaps are set 10, indicating 10. Everything looks good. I'll go ahead and dim the cabin.
Ray 22, Juliet Hotel, Southwest ground runway 29er, taxi via Alpha.
29er via Alpha to Juliet Hotel.
Las Vegas ground, Flexjet 4869 at signature with November taxi. Oh, I gotta do this real quick.
Flexjet 4869, Las Vegas ground, air transponder on.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Flexjet 4869, runway 19er right, taxi via Hotel, Foxtrot.
Is it possible to get 8 left for Flexjet 4869?
Flexjet 4869, no problem, runway 8 left, taxi via Hotel, Foxtrot.
8 left, Hotel Foxtrot, Flexjet 4869, thanks.
What kind of ground, King or Cooper Whiskey?
Yeah, I mean, I could have just went
Number
down
24 Whiskey.
8 left
John
is
Legrand.
just a lot closer, and then it gives me...
Yes, sir. Be advised, I was completely no radio with you guys downwind to the ILS to 20 right. Just went completely blank and was transmitting in the blind all the way. Did you guys have a failure of some kind, or is it my unit?
Number 24 Whiskey, that was all you. We were trying to talk to you, but nothing was happening.
And did you guys hear my transmission?
No, sir.
It's the second time it's happened over in that area. I don't know why that continues to happen. But okay, I appreciate it. I'm over here on the west side. I'm parked. Thank you.
Roger, have a nice.
Alright, we're ready to go.
Sandler's Tower, Diamond November, 82 Julia Hotel, holding short of runway 29.
Alright, so departure
Dominate
frequency is going to be
Juliet Hotel. St. Louis Tower, just want to verify, are you IFR today?
Negative, not IFR. However, I am going to see if I can practice one of the departures and arrivals.
32 Juliet Hotel, Roger, Met. I saw your flight come up earlier, just want to make sure. Runway 29er, clear takeoff, proceed on course. The wind is 300
so
at 8.
133.95.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29er to Julia Hotel. Thank you.
Alright, so we're set. We're ready for departure.
Number 902, 9 Christian 904, 902 Hotel. Contact SoCal approach 128.1.
Las Vegas Tower, FlexJet 4869, ready for departure, 8 left.
FlexJet 4869, Las Vegas Tower, runway 8 left. Cleared for takeoff, wind 14010, gust 16.
Clear for takeoff, 8 left, FlexJet 4869.
Southwest 2181, contact LA Tower 133.9.
Okay, clear on the right.
Los Angeles Tower, Southwest 2181 on final for ILS 24 right.
Southwest 2181, LA Tower, runway 24 right, clear to land 125.012.
Clear land 24 right, Southwest 2181.
Scott 9492 Hotel SoCal approach, John 1 altimeter 2995, Liam Bravo airspace, proceed direct Miles Square Park.
Alright, here we go. Alright, takeoff set. Let's see if we can hold this thing straight. 80 knots checked. Take off pretty quickly here. Make pause rate, gear up. Flaps up.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Okay, autopilot's on. And we'll set it for nav mode. Okay, and then we'll start climbing. That's because my speed bug was off.
FlexJet 4869, count to departure.
Going to departure FlexJet 48 or 4869. My speed's way too fast. Shoot. gotta be below 7,000. Alright. Las Vegas departure, FlexJet 4869, 6,200 climbing via the trailer 9.
FlexJet 4869, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
Alright. So, I shouldn't have set my...
Round 2 hotel, go ahead.
Should have set my altitude for the restriction because I'm not sure if this is going to hold the restriction or not. I wasn't sure.
Hotel's on the sectional. It's Miles Square Park. It's a VFR reporting point.
So once we get past Baker, we can climb up to 190 after that point. So we'll go ahead and set this now to 190. And we'll take that up. Okay, climb, FMS, autopilot, FLC for 190. Currently on our way to trailer. Alright, after takeoff checklist, we'll hit this at 10,000. Alright, lights can come off. That all looks good. And APU can come off.
FlexJet 4869, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.85.
2485, FlexJet 4869. Los Angeles Center, FlexJet 4869, 14,400, climbing via the trailer 9.
FlexJet 4869, LA Center, climb by sit, accept, maintain, flight level 230.
Climb via the sit, accept, maintain, flight level 230, FlexJet 4869. Alright, so I can climb up 230, I don't have any other restrictions. Okay, 18,000 coming up. We can go ahead and set 29902. That looks good. We can also get our speed going. I'm going to slow this, do this kind of slowly. And altimeters are set. Oxygen mask good. Cabin signs and exterior lights are as required. I'm going to go ahead and I will get my seatbelt signs off in just a second. Alright, we'll let them roam around however they need. Okay, 22 miles to trailer.
Hello 2191, taxi to parking by Alpha Alpha Echo, cross runway 24 left on Alpha Alpha. This frequency, have the ramp, have a nice day.
Alright, close that out. Or if I can make this smaller somehow.
FlexJet 4869, contact LA Center 133.55.
3355, FlexJet 4869. Los Angeles Center, FlexJet 4869, flight level 216, climbing via the trailer 9, accept flight level 230.
FlexJet 4869, LA Center, climb, maintain, flight level 350.
Climb, maintain 350, FlexJet 4869. Have been cleared up to our final cruising altitude 350. That's checked. Alright, FMS and autopilot yaw damper and FLC We're set to capture the altitude. I will want to test this at some point to see if I can if it'll if it will fly for the restrictions for the altitude. I'm not sure about that. Alright, coming up on trailer, do a time, and I'm going to do a time and fuel check, 7 minutes 3.5. Alright, 7 minutes, we're just coming up on it now, and our fuel is just under 3.5, so far looking good.
Bernardo tilting at John Wayne Tower 126.8.
There we go. It's a little bit smaller, that's better. Alright, so calculating our descent, if we look at, we'll probably be given a descent, but if we look here.
Skyhawk 902, 904 Hotel, John Wayne Tower, enter right downwind, runway 20 right, port turning base.
So if you look here, we can expect this, but that's not a real restriction.
Hotel, enter
so
right downwind, runway 20 right, report turning
how we
base.
want to estimate our descent is 14,000 here, because that's our A restriction on the arrival. We're going to be at 35,000, that's 21,000 difference, so 2,000 feet per minute. It's going to take 11 minutes, and then about 7 miles per minute, so we'll do 77 miles from Draper will be our plan of descent. So 15 miles from Jammin is what no. Sorry, 15 miles from Delta, we'll plan for that. Alright, we're half banked now. FMS, autopilot, FLC. Flight level 322, climbing to flight level 350 at speed 295. Anyways, so we got 62 miles here.
Romeo, towards ground.
And so basically,
right,
it's going to be
Christian taxi via Alpha Juliet.
What I say, about 15 miles from Delta is what we'll plan for our descent. Alright, we gotta change this to Mach. I can pull my speed back as well. What happens is this thing, as it changes over to Mach, it causes a little bit of problem sometimes with the climb. Alright, I'm going to start pulling back the power. Speed bug is going to be set for 0.82. Cabin rate looks good, so we're all good there. Alright, now we're turning for a Nogan. Okay, we're set for half bank FMS autopilot and altitude flight level 350. We'll maintain our speed with our own throttle control. So currently I'm going to start dialing this back to about 77 and see where that takes us, and then monitor it from there. 55 miles to Nogan. Alright, we'll take a look there, and then let's take a look. We want to be kind of knowing when we should be getting switched.
Hotel, Christian 92 Hotel, runway 20 right,
City as
clear
well.
wind 190 at 12 gust 16.
Alright, so Salt Lake City is about... Let's see, Salt Lake City should be about 50 miles from Milford. So just after Nogan. So somewhere in, I don't know, next 5 minutes or whatever, we'll be getting a switch over to Salt Lake City. And what do we got? 120.27. That's the closest one I see. I don't know if that's gonna be the one they're gonna give us or not, but I'm thinking 127.82. Let's try that. We'll get that one ready. Its speed's about 0.8. We can go ahead and push it up just a little bit here on the throttles. Alright, let's just review all our instruments here. Anti-ice is looking good. ECS is good. We got the landing rate in there. Cabin rate's looking fine. Everything's in the green. Electrical is all within parameters. And fuel looks good. And then hydraulics, we're all good there. So next fuel check and time.
Flexjet 4869, contact Salt Lake Center 135.77.
3577 Flexjet 4869. See ya. Alright.
Bye.
So 3577. I always guess wrong on the 3577.
Number 359er Whiskey, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
Salt Lake City Center Flex Jet 4869. Good afternoon. Flight level 350.
Flex Jet 4869, Salt Lake City Center, Roger, afternoon. And FlexJet 4869, Salt Lake City landing north after the Milford VOR. Join the Quinn 5 arrival.
After Milford Quinn 5 arrival, FlexJet 4869. Thanks. All right, so a little bit of change there. So that's good. We got time for this. So it must have switched on us.
Number 58630 NorCal.
And we'll expect 35. Well, they don't have an ILS 35. That's okay. They do have an RNAV or an LDA 35. Let's check that out. Looks good enough for me. Let's see, is there any requirements? Not really. Yeah, let's set that in there. We'll probably get the visual anyways, but go ahead and set the LDA in there. And let's see, where do we want to take that from? Let's see, where does our end of our arrival? So the Quinn 5. Quinn 5 ends at Plague. Let's see, whatever. Let's see, Plague.
Number 232 Whiskey, Papa, Haley Tower, left downwind departure is approved. Wind is not reporting. Runway 13 cleared for takeoff. Number 58630 NorCal approach.
Okay, I gotta just put this in. Just execute, otherwise I'm gonna be running in trouble here. Alright. So we're still on the departure. Nogin, okay. 59 miles to go. Alright, let's review our arrival. This is why we don't do debriefings of the arrivals in the ground, because things change. Alright, Milford, Beaver, Delta, no restrictions there. And then Unta, it's good. Frenzy, expect 15,000. So let's say from Frenzy we're going to be 20,000, 10 minutes, 70 miles. So 70 miles from Frenzy we'll expect a descent. And then we got Quinn, 11,000, Camp 11,000, or sorry, Twin Fairfield. Camp 11,000, that looks good. Plague, and then we'll get Vectors. So Vectors is Zipgog, or whatever it's called. Let's see. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. And we'll just leave that just like it is. We can review the altitude restrictions here. Zipgog 9,000 or above, 6,100 for Kern, and 4,900 for Wheel. Looks good.
Alaska 730 contact.
Half bank
Seattle approach.
FMS autopilot
125.6.
flight level 350. We're at 0.82. Just come slightly back on the throttles. That looks good. We'll maintain that throttle position for now.
Alaska 730 Seattle approach, roger. Seattle altimeter 3007. Advise when you have the weather. Expect the ILS, runway 34 right approach.
All right.
Alaska 730, roger.
So what did I say? 70 miles from Frenzy. So that's 23:44.
Alaska 730, descend and maintain 10,000.
74.
We're 58630 NorCal.
So just after Beaver.
Alaska 730, turn left heading 250, vectors ILS, runway 34 right approach.
Alright. Do a fuel check and time check for Milford. Let's take a look at that now. So Milford, we should be 27 minutes, 2.6 on the fuel, coming up on 27 minutes, and we're 2.8 on the fuel. Looking great.
FlexJet 4869, cross Frenzy out and maintain 15,000, Salt Lake City altimeter 3003.
Frenzy 15,000, altimeter 003, FlexJet 4869.
Alaska 730, descend and maintain 6,000.
Okay, so what was I expecting for Frenzy? I was expecting Frenzy 15,000, yep. So, like I said, 5 miles. After Beaver, we'll start our descent. Actually, right at Beaver, we'll start our ascent. That looks good to me.
Alaska 730, descend and maintain 4,000.
Okay, so I'm going to plan for the LDA. So I'm going to go ahead and start setting this stuff up. Now we're going to go 111.5. It's already
Alaska
set.
730, turn left heading 200.
Approach course is going to be 344. It's 344. That looks good. A miss, climb to 4,800. On a miss, we're going to climb to 4,800 and then right, then a left turn to 9,000 direct to TCH, which is Wasatch. And that's 116.8. We'll go and set that in our nav 2. What did I say? 116.8. It's kind of hard to see, but that's what it is. All right, so. And hold, okay. So if we have to hold, it's going to be a parallel entry. Inbound leg is 130, so it'll be,
Alaska 730, turn right heading 260.
So it's going to be on the Vortec 331 to Ogden Vortec, okay. So we're going to be on 331, so we're going to go ahead and set that up next. Outbound. Alright, that's good. And then we'll put our Ogden VOR in there next. Which is 115.7. We'll set that in our backup. Okay, so that's ready to go. And we'll hit that, and we'll do, like I said, parallel entry. It'll be a, we'll hit that, it'll be a left turn to intercept the inbound 130 at Ogden. We'll hold at Ogden at 9,000. MSA for the area, we've got to worry about is, we got 11,000 to the northeast. And then almost south is 12,700, and then northwest is 8,600. Alright, 6 miles to Beaver. We're going to go ahead and start our descent. We'll go ahead and
Alaska 730 is 13 miles from Buck. Turn right heading 310, so to maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. And cleared ILS, runway 34 right, approach.
Okay, let's go ahead and start our descent for 1,000.
Alaska 730, cleared ILS, runway 34 right, approach.
Alright, we're set for 2,000 feet per minute. We're in idle at this point. We're going to descend. We want to go ahead and speed bug this at 7.6. Alright, looking pretty good. Our missed approach is going to be 4474, but I'll have to set 250 for the radar altimeter. Right, that's set. Our reference bugs. VT 170, VGA is 123, and VREF 117.
Alaska 730, contact tower now, 119.9er. Flexjet 4869, contact Salt Lake City Center, 125.57.
2557, Flexjet 4869. Salt Lake City Center, Flexjet 4869, flight level 283, descending flight level 150.
Flexjet 4869, Salt Lake Center, Roger, Salt Lake City altimeter 3003.
003, and I meant to say if descending flight descending 15,000.
Yeah, no problem. And Alaska 6058, Seattle clearance on request, am I?
I said flight level 15,000. It's kind of odd, but anyways. Okay.
Alaska 730, Seattle Tower, wind 0107, runway 34, right, clear to land. Alaska 1658, it will be full route, let me know. Alaska 1658 is clear to the Portland International Airport, Seattle 6 departure. Radar vectors Buzo, Bravo Uniform Whiskey Zulu Oscar. To join the Crater 2 arrival. Climb and maintain 900,000. Expect 17,000. Within 10 minutes of departure.
Landing elevation
Departure
check.
frequency
Fuel balance is good.
120.4. Squawk 4617.
Required external lights. We don't need to flip those on yet. We'll leave that just like it is.
Alaska 1658, read back is correct, and Seattle departing north. Affirmative, Seattle is departing north.
Okay, I can switch our speed bugs over. Looking pretty good for Frenzy at 15,000. Go ahead and set 3003 now. Okay, that's set, and set. Landing data has been posted. Landing brief's been completed. We will request the LDA. Let's forget.
Alaska 730, make a right-hand turn
Wind,
at
33.
Lima. Bravo into the ramp. Monitor ground, 0.7. Have a good day.
Departing runway 14. 16 left. 16 right. 17. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact you have Alpha. Salt Lake City International Information Alpha. 2054 Zulu. Wind, 330 at 10. Gust 17. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,500. Few clouds at 14,000. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 34. Check density altitude. 2.10. Altimeter 3003. Visual approach runway 1.
Alright. Alright, 20 miles to Frenzy. Alright. Get our lights on. Oh, going back to our LDA. Climb to 4,800, then climbing a left turn from 9,000 direct. But we'll probably just get the visual. Be better, anyways.
Flagship 4869, contact Salt Lake City approach on 128.1.
28-1 Flexjet 4869. Salt Lake City approach, Flexjet 4869, 15,200, descending 15,000 with Alpha.
Flagship 4869, Salt Lake City approach, afternoon, thanks for Alpha. Altimeter is 3003. Descend via the Quinn 5 arrival. And after plane cleared, ILS runway 34 right approach.
Descend for the Quinn 5, and if possible, can I get the visual 3-5?
Flagship 4869, descend via the Quinn 5 and expect visual approach runway 35.
I descend via the Quinn 5 and we'll expect visuals for 3-5, Flexjet 4869, thanks. Alright, so 11,000. Alright, so we need to be at Quinn at 11,000. Okay, that looks good. Then after Quint, we'll just maintain 11,000. So all the way. So basically 3-5, expect radar vector. So from Plague, we'll just fly heading 344. Alright, so let's take a look at our... We're going to land 3-5. We'll try to exit at either Kilo 6 or Kilo 7. We'll get taxi instructions, and this is where Atlantic is, so it's going to be Kilo... Well, I don't know if they're going to give us... Yeah, probably just Kilo to the ramp. And that's it. We don't really need this. Actually, we'll just leave it here for now. Alright.
Actually, 4869, depart the Fairfield VOR heading 350 vectors, visual approach runway 35.
We'll depart 350 from Fairfield and expect 35. Flex at 4869. Alright, so Fairfield. Okay, so we can do our approach now. Let's go ahead and start our APU. Cabin signs are good. We'll set our nose landing after we put our gear down and we're clear to land. Alright, coming up on 11,000 now. We'll maintain 11,000 until we're cleared to descend. Okay, Fairfield, we go heading mode. Alright, heading 350. Autopilot alt is set for 11,000. We can actually do this. We can go nav. We can go nav 1 here. We can pick up our VOR just for reference points. Alright, currently about 27 miles. Looking pretty good. Start slowing this thing down just a little bit. And approach is completed. Before landing, just gear, nose light on, flaps are set, and then cast. Go ahead and clear this off the screen. Go go ahead and clear this off the screen. We won't need that anymore. Again, so our objective is to clear Kilo 6 or Kilo 7.
FlexJet 4869 instead of maintain 9,000.
Down at 9,000, FlexJet 4869. Alright, so heading mode 350. Autopilot still on. We're descending 700 feet per minute to 9,000 at the current time. Go ahead and get our speed bug down. Set it for 230 for now. Looks like we picked up the localizer now.
FlexJet 4869, turn 5 degrees left, and then descend to maintain 8,000.
5 left down, 8,000, FlexJet 4869. Okay, we're idle now. I'm looking for the airport. I think it's out here somewhere. Yep, there it is. There's my runway right there. It's weird, is this showing that I'm on the localizer? Is it offset? It's hard to tell. Yeah, I think we're offset on that. Okay.
FlexJet 4869, airport's 12 o'clock and about 12 miles, advising have it.
Airport is site, FlexJet 4869.
FlexJet 4869, cleared visual approach to runway 35.
Clear for the visual 35, FlexJet 4869. Alright, so let's get our tower ready to go. It is 118.3. And that's set, so we're ready to switch over there. Just send a little bit quicker here. First stage of flaps.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Yeah, just a little bit fast
Overspeed.
on the flaps there.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Should have got some spoilers out first.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Yeah.
Overspeed.
FlexJet 4869, contact Salt Lake City Tower, now 118.3.
Overspeed.
Going to tower, FlexJet 4869.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Oh, jeez. I gotta get this thing slowed down. Salt Lake City Tower, FlexJet 4869, visual 35.
FlexJet 4869, Salt Lake City Tower, roger. Wind 340 at 10 gust 17. Runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land 35, FlexJet 4869. Alright, let's get over a little bit. I'm thinking this. Yeah, that's my runway there.
Yeah, look around. Alaska 1658 between Michael and Lima, ready for taxi to the active.
Alaska 1658, Seattle ground, altimeter 3007, runway 34 right, taxi via Bravo.
All right, 34 right, taxi via Bravo. Thanks so much, sir.
Alright, gear down. And autopilot's coming off. I have the plane. I was way low, by the way. It's kind of a crappy approach here. My flaps 20. I'm looking for 122 on the speed. And flaps full. And slow, slow, slow. Alright, night before landing checklist, gear down, flaps are set, and CAS is good. We're cleared to land. Before landing checklist completed. A little bit slow. Alright, approach speed's looking good now. I got my spoilers still deployed here. Let's put those in. I should have looked at that as well. I land already. Jesus Christ. Alright, reversers. Alright, this thing lands pretty quick. So, I'm going to take Kilo Bravo, or Kilo 5 here. Easier.
Flex at 4869 Kilo back to the ramp and monitor ground point 9er. Have a good day.
Kilo back to ramp, point 9er. Flex jet 4869. Alright. Point 9er, so that's 121.9. I better watch where I'm going here. Alright. 121.9, okay. That's good. Let's clean this thing up.
Seattle Tower, Alaska 1658 at runway 34 right, ready for departure.
Alaska 1658 Seattle Tower, wind 010 at 7. Runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, clear for takeoff for Alaska 1658 on 34 right. Thank you, sir.
That's all good. Anti-ice, lights and probes, transponder. Alright. Now, so if I'm on Kilo 5, let's take Kilo down, it's going to be down here. Alright, clear on the left, clear on the right. I'll try a quick flight to Eagle if I got time here. Gotta check out how long it's gonna take. All right.
Alaska 1658, contact departure.
So,
All right, contact departure. Good day.
Atlantic's in the next little area here. It's down here somewhere.
Alaska 1658, Seattle departure, radar contact, altimeter 3007. Confirm again, climbing 9,000, correct?
Tell you what, we'll swing it around and we'll park right there. Actually, I think it's up here more. I'll park it right over here.
Alaska 1658, turn right, heading 070.
Cool. This is where we're gonna park. I'm gonna squeeze in here. Looks good to me. Our brakes on. Nozzle steering's off. Engine bleeds are off.
Alaska 1658,
Anti-ice
climb and
is
maintain
good.
15,000.
Pumps coming off. Gust lock on. Cockpit lighting is good. APU will shut that down. Wait. I missed a step there. APU will shut down. Gear source knob. Coming off. Lights. It's all good. Boom, boom, and we're set. Okay. I'm going to step away for a few minutes. And maybe I'll squeeze in another flight. I got to check the timing on that. Alright. I'm going to look and see how long it takes to plan this flight. If I have time, I'll do it. Salt Lake City to EGE. Let's see. Gulf Streams. Looks like they got the rugged one to Meeker, and then yeah, but I want red table transition. Let's try this one. 290 on the altitude. So let's see, do we got any problems with that departure? It's an RNAV, that's fine. So it looks like we could take off from 3.5. It looks good. Turbojet air only, blah blah blah. Okay. Problem is, let's just look here. I don't think they're going to give me this one because there's too much vectors. Basically, yeah, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. If they give me a different one, that's fine. Alright, so 290, we're going to leave at 15:30, will be good. Fuel will have 2 hours. Souls on board will be 9. And let's give it, that's a good, alright, so fuel required, this says 4,800. Alright, let's set up 4,800 here. We're going to set up, actually we're going to set up 4,300 because this always goes a little bit longer, a little bit more. Anyway, same amount of payload, that looks good. We're done there. Alright. So, copy, boom. We'll do a new flight here. And LXJ, we'll do, let's make this easy. We'll go 3, Flexo 330. 323, that's a good, just use 323. And SLC, EGE, Albuquerque, that's ridiculous. So that's why I don't use this for my total planning. I only use this for certain things. Very handy actually tool this is for sure. We're going to go flight level 290 and we're going to go 3.5. They're landing 2.5 almost all the time. This will be 2.5. And it's giving me the same one as I was going to paste in there. Yep, that looks good. Alright. Okay, we will use this for pre-file. Ooh, the speed's gonna be fast. Okay, that all looks good. File that. I'm not gonna be able to file that. Shoot. All right. First thing I gotta do is disconnect here. Let's file that again. Because I can't file when I'm logged in as a different call sign. I can't file this. All right. Now I can log back in with the new call sign. So 3, 2, 3. Connect. Already did all that? Okay. That's all good. Well, let's see. This should say fuel. They say 39. Okay, that's fine. What's their packs here? Packs. Our payload is 2.1. Alright, looks good. Alright, so we're going to plan for the rugged 1 departure to Meekert. And then from there, what do we got? And then to Kremlin. Okay. And then we'll do the 2-5 approach from Kremlin. So we'll take this, there's no rivals, we'll do the LDA 2-5 from Kremlin. This goes here, and then what do you want? Airport diagram there for Eagle. Alright, we're all set. Get rid of that and get rid of that. Let's do it. Not a whole lot of planning there. Let's load up.
Squawk code, I don't think your guys thought it was like 9 but the altimeter 29904. That's alright.
It's all good, it's all good.
Same here.
Alright, I'm just going to set that in there for now. Okay. Switches, gear handles down. Hydraulic pumps are off, air source is off. Instruments, batteries are good. Yep. And CAS is good. Lights as required. Left and right fuel pumps are auto. APU, we'll go ahead and start that up. Okay, EGTs are rising and RPM is coming up here. Just about stable. Electrics all look good. We getting APUs. It's supplying. There's bleeds. Sure. Alright, we want to keep that bus tie on. Okay. Left and right bleeds are off. Checked. APU bleeds on. Cross bleeds open. And air source knob is norm. Alright, mask oxygen quantity. Let's go ahead and check that. It's always 1200, so we never, display never depletes it. Fuel quantity, we have 4300. Check. Standby instruments on. The clock is reset. Nose wheel steering is off. Ram air is off. Air conditioning set. Preservation panel is landing elevation will be 6500. $65.50 actually. That looks good. Probes off. Reversion panel is set to norm. These are on. We want this armed. There we go. Hydraulic pumps are auto. Checked. And gust lock is removed. Or no, on. Engine run switches are off. Check. Trim system looks good. System test, I'm not going to go through all that. ELT is as required. Cabin control. Go put some lights on. And that's all good. And oxygen set. Altimeters, we'll go ahead and get our altimeter. It should be 3003, but we'll get
International
check it out
Information
anyways.
Bravo. 2154 Zulu. Wind, 320 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,500. Few clouds at 13,000. To 4,000 scattered. Temperature 34. Check density altitude. Dew point 9 Altimeter 3001. Visual approach runway 14, 16 left, 16 right, 17, in use. Departing runway 14.
1658, contact
left,
forward approach
16
124.35.
right, 17. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact you have Bravo. Salt Lake City International Information Bravo. 2154 Zulu. Wind, 320 at 7. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 8,500. Few clouds at 13,000. To 4,000 scattered.
1658, forward
missed the
approach,
goddamn
altimeter
radio.
Temperature 34.
2994, expect visual approach, runway 28 left.
Tell you what. Pull it up on text here. Let's see, what do we got?
1658, traffic 12 o'clock, 3 miles, southbound via aircraft altitude indicates 10,500, type unknown, altitude unverified.
Alright, that looks fine. Salt Lake City. Alright, so winds are 3207. Alright, they should still be landing north. Alright, altimeter set, FMS. We'll go ahead and get to our clearance. We're on 127.3. It's verified. 127.3 is clearance, and we're FlexJet 323. Salt Lake City clearance, FlexJet 323 is IFR to Eagle.
FlexJet 323, Salt Lake City clearance, clear to Eagle County Airport, Rugged 1 departure, Meeker transition, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000, expect flight level 290, 10 minutes after departure. Salt Lake City departure frequency 135.5, squawk 6051.
FlexJet 323 is cleared to Eagle, Rugged 1, Meeker transition as filed. Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 290, 10 minutes after. Departure frequency is 135.5, squawk 6051.
FlexJet 323, read back is correct.
Okay, so we'll go ahead 6051. Okay, 6051 set. 10,000 on the altitude. Okay, I hate when I do that. Altitude is set. Let's check out our departure. Our departure is, I'm expecting 35. Climb left turn heading 340. So climbing a left turn to 340. We're going to go heading at 340 here. That looks good. 2310 as assigned. Okay, so we'll wait for that. On radar vectors to cross Bugby at or below 11,000. Okay, we're good. Good. Altitude is set. Speed bug, we'll go ahead and set to 210 for now. That looks good. We're set for let's set that. Actually, I want to set that for pitch. There we go. FMS. Let's go ahead and set up our flight plan. We're going to take Rugged 1. Alright, you gotta put the runway in there, so expect 35 to Meeker and execute. Then we'll do There is no arrival. Actually, that's going to look pretty good. So, runway 35, heading 349er vectors, okay, to Rugby, 11,000 or above, and look at here. So basically, 11,000 or above, then rugged. No restrictions there. Then it's going to be Upjar, Borzy, Meekerd. Upjar, Borzy, Meekerd. Alright, and then what we'll do here is in our flight plan, we can go, next one is going to be RLG, which is Kremlin. LG, Kremlin. Execute. When we're in the air, we can go ahead and set up our approach as we need. So, there we go, Kremlin, perfect. Okay, everything looks good, and we'll go ahead and do our climb at 0.76. I wish I could set this as a default. Cruise, we'll just leave that for now. And then our descent will be 0.76 as well. That all looks good. Flight level and restrictions, perfect. Alright, put our legs in there. Alright, FMS, altimeters are done. FMS is set. Avionics, since we're doing a R nav departure, we don't need to set up any kind of avionics for now. Our heading is set for 34. Well, we'll change that. Speed's bugged at 210. Altimeter or altitude is set for 10,000. That's good. V speeds we're going to be set. V1 is 116, VR 120, V2 is 127. That's checked. Cast messages. Flaps rate. Okay, that all looks good. Alright, engine start. We've been given our clearance doors, and let's go just make sure our doors are closed. Okay, everything's closed. Parking brake is set. Chocks are removed. Gust lock will be removed. Thrust levers idle. Engine run switches are coming on. And we'll start engine number 2. Okay, ignition is, I don't know why, okay, there it goes. Okay, just starts cut off. N1's rising, ITT's rising. N2's looking good. Alright, looks like we've got a good start on 2. Start engine number 1.
1658, just confirm you're making land west transition. Looks like you're headed the wrong direction.
Alright, engine cut off. Engine starter cut off. Looks good. Rising nicely here.
Yeah, problem is it also puts you at an altitude that's hard to use. Alaska 1658 turn left heading, let's go 110 and maintain 5,000 vectors, visual approach runway 28 left.
Okay, looks like we've got a good engine start. Alright, everybody's seated. We're going to turn those lights off now. Alright, yaw dampener is on, checked. Anti-ice good. Windshield. Put the heaters on. Flaps set 10% or 10 degrees. Hydraulics are checked. Flight spoilers are good. And flight controls. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Full forward. Neutral. Rudder right. Rudder left. Neutral. Alright, we can turn that on now. Gens and electrics are all been checked. Trims are not checked yet. I like to keep it on the lower side here. And 5.0 is really right on the borderline. There we go. That's probably good. Shouldn't get any warnings on the takeoff for that. Brief spin completed. We're gonna fly runway heading either 340. We're gonna climb and then either between 340 to 310 for radar vectors to Bubby at 11,000 or above, and then as filed for the rest of the route. You can see the departure route on the screen. I'll go ahead and get rid of that. Anti-ice panels as required. Passenger been briefed. Nose wheel steering is on. CAS message. That's all good for a taxi. Alright, we can go ahead and pull out. Oh, let's see if we can back up here. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get us backed up like this. Looks pretty good there.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
I should have done this before I started the engines. Oh well. Normally I park in a position where I can taxi around. Not this time. Alright, ground is, it says, for 3.5, 121.9er. Go ahead and switch over.
Okay, all doors and hatches are
Alaska
closed.
1658, you said to maintain 4,000.
And then tower is going to be 118.3. We'll go ahead and get that ready to go. Okay, that's ready to go. Departure is
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Parking brake's released. I should turn that nose wheel steering off when I'm being pushed back here. Like
Starting
cool.
pushback.
You can see it picks up the wheels as it pushes me back.
Alaska 1658, turn right, heading 180, to set to maintain 3,000.
Jackson Tower, Epic 232 Whiskey Papa is 20 miles north inbound for a full stop with Echo, please.
Number 232 Whiskey Papa, Jackson Tower, afternoon, report 3 miles north.
Or report 3 miles north 232 Whiskey Papa.
Now I could pretty much, I'm in a non-move, I could pretty much taxi all the way down here and just quest taxi there.
Operation complete.
Alaska 1658, turn right, heading 260 to set to maintain 2,500, report the airport site.
Is that the winds are kind of borderline, so I'm not
Disconnecting
sure
tow.
exactly where I'm
Stand
going to
by.
get, so I'm going to just come out here near Kilo.
Alaska 1658, thanks, and cleared visual approach, runway 28 left. Alaska 1658, contact Portland at Tower 123.77.
Portland Tower, good afternoon. Alaska 1658 on final for runways, visual approach runway 16 left. Correction, 3.
Oh, it's disconnected. On White Aspen has been removed. Hand
Alaska
signal on the left. We'll see you
1658
next
Portland
time
Tower,
and have a safe
wind,
flight.
calm. Runway 28 left,
Okay,
cleared to
waiting
land.
for him to clear out here on the
Wait,
left.
Clear to land for 1658. Thank you, sir.
I'm going to taxi right down to here, over here. Alright, we'll check our brakes. Okay, brake check good. Reversers are good. That's all good. And flaps are set for takeoff. We're looking good for lineup. I clear to the left, clear to the right. Alright, we have a Bravo for our ATIS, so we can just request taxi. Salt Lake City ground FlexJet 323 at Atlantic Aviation with Bravo taxi.
FlexJet 353, Salt Lake, I think you're still in Salt Lake. No, you got Salt Lake City ground, my bad. It'd be runway 35, taxi via Kilo.
35 via Kilo. It's FlexJet 323, by the way. Hopefully. Alright, so via Kilo. Alright, this is Kilo here. Alright, let's go ahead and get prepared for the departure. What we can do is, that's good. Put our lights on now, or just doing this early so I can just get the hell out of here quickly. Okay, probes are on. Boom. Alright, so what do we got here? So cabin signs are good, probes on, lights on, transponder is 6051 with TARA checked. CAS is good. And that's all good to go. Okay, after takeoff is there. Go ahead and set that.
Jackson Tower, Epic 232, Whiskey Papa is 3 miles north for a full stop.
November 232, Whiskey Papa, roger, thanks. Wind 290 at 11, gust 16, make straight at runway 100, cleared to land.
Alright, so
Straight in 19, clear to
135.
land 232, Whiskey Papa.
Let's see here. 135.5. Alright, ready
Alaska
to go for
1658,
departure.
right turn when you're able, all the way into Tango. Tango into the ramp, monitor ground point, 9er.
Okay, we're making a turn and go right to Tanger, monitor ground 0.9er.
Alright, let's just take a look at the departure here. We'll bring that up just quickly here. So we're going to depart 35. It's going to be a left turn. He's going to give us a heading, and then we're going to maintain 10,000. That's it. Salt Lake City Tower, FlexJet 323, ready for departure 35.
FlexJet 323, Salt Lake City Tower, fly heading 320, wind 330 at 7, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Heading 320, clear for takeoff. 35, FlexJet 323. Alright, let's do it. So we're going to set this for 320. Alright, clear on the left, checked. That was a horrible lineup. Alright, good enough. Alright, let's go. Alright, Toga is set. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed is alive. We stay on the runway. 80 knots checked. That's very sensitive. Alright, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Alright, flaps up. Okay, let's go ahead and set autopilot on. We're in heading mode. Ooh, the pit. Damn, dude.
Epic 232, keep up a clear of 19 on Alpha 2 for the South GA.
Number 2 Whiskey Papa into the ramp on Alpha.
That was crazy what it did just there. Okay.
Ramp on Alpha, down frequency. Thanks to you, Scott. Cheers.
Flexjet 323, contact departure.
Going departure, Flexjet 323. Alright, switch over to departure. Salt Lake City departure, Flexjet 323, 6,800, climbing to 10,000.
Flexjet 323, Salt Lake City departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain 230, Flexjet 323. Alright, 230. We're set. Alright, so what do we got here? So we have heading mode. Autopilot, we're climbing about 3,000 feet per minute. We're set for heading at 320 and a flight level 230. A little bit fast on the speed. Actually, I can increase. Do is climb via 250 for now. I should have been on that a little bit better. What we can do here is we can go direct to, we can hit Bubby, and we can be, since we're already in heading mode, there we go. So now we basically, when we want it, we'll turn right, and then we'll hit nav mode when we're ready.
Flexjet 323, when able, clear direct Bubby, join the departure.
The direct Bubby and join the departure, Flexjet 323. Alright, so we'll go ahead and, like I said, turn right to Bubby, get that rolling over there. Get our speed. Start rolling this up. Back to climb on the detent for the throttles. There we go. Now we can go nav mode. We're going to go direct to Bubby. Alright, looking good. So we're direct to Bubby. We are in... Oh, we're in... What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay, so for some reason... Let's see here. We got the wrong Bubby in here. It says 640 miles. That's weird. Alright, so I'm going to stay heading mode. I'm going to go direct to here. Now we're going to go to rugged. Very strange. Alright, instead of... We'll turn right. Let's try this again.
Flexjet 323, contact Salt Lake City Center, 135.77.
3577, Flexjet 323. Okay, so first thing is first. We're always going to go... Not sure why that won't go in. This is weird. There we go. And why is this turning right now? No, I didn't put a localizer here. That's because I wasn't... It's my fault. Totally my fault. Alright. Let's get back on navigation. The stupid nav source. It defaults on nav 1, which is kind of insane, but I gotta remember that every time. Alright, so let's go to 135.77. Gotta turn off the Salt Lake City departure. Salt Lake City Center, FlexJet 323, flight level 210, climbing flight level 230.
FlexJet 323, Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon. Clear direct Meeker, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Direct Meeker up to flight level 290, FlexJet 323. Alright, so 290, direct Meeker, and pop that in. And there we go. Okay, so FMS Meeker flight level, we're climbing at 290 up to 290, and we can turn that off because we're going to get our bleeds going, and AP should go off now. Alright, after takeoff checklist, we'll go ahead and get our lights. Alright, and then altimeters will be... Yes, we're way behind. I realize that. Thrust levers are in the climb. Hydraulic pumps coming off. It's fighting with stuff, and it was because I was in a big ass hurry getting out of here. I forgot to turn my nav source to FMS, and by default it goes to nav 1, so it was obviously my fault. Alright, so bleeds, APU, all that CAS looks good, hydraulic pumps are good, so we're good to go. Past 18,000 and all that is set. So we're set there. We're direct to Meekered, 181 miles. Sync up the heading bug and sync up the range here so we can see it. $181 okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And I filed for flight level 290. It'll get us there pretty quick. We got pretty decent tailwind as well. Alright, we're going to plan for the LDA-25 from Kremlin. Go ahead and execute that. That all looks good. Looks good. Okay, we'll talk about the approach in a minute. We got a little bit of time here. I think I need to set my volumes just a little bit higher here. That's a little better. It's a nice plane, for sure. Flies good when you actually set the... I'm getting a little fast here. When you actually set the instruments the way they're supposed to be set. plug our speeds right around. Yeah, we'll plug it at 315. It's a pretty decent speed to set. We can actually set it, it's pretty close to Mach, so we'll go ahead and change it to Mach. Alright, this is a good time to check all our systems. Alright, our cabin rate looks good. It's at 4,000 and it's not changing, that's good. Electricals all looking in the green. Fuel panel set and hydraulics are good to go. Alright, looking pretty good. Speed's coming up slowly. That's not bad. We're at 79. Probably pull it back just a hair. Look at that. It's obviously reading a new weather. That's weird why it just completely wipes it out and then puts it back in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to when Active Sky can actually be a part of X-Plane. That would be awesome. Works great in P3D for sure. Cool, looking pretty good. Everything's pretty stable now. And what do you know? I just got a notification that my pilot edge bills was just paid. I think it's on the 12th every month. Alright, so we're direct to Meeker, so we're pretty much not following any kind of departure anymore, so that's good. We could, since we're basically planning ahead here, let's start looking at the LDA 25. That's what we're going to plan to use. So we'll bring that up now. And so we got 109.75. We'll go ahead and set that in. Go ahead and get that ready. Okay, that's in nav 1. See here, we'll set our bearing for the course. And that's going to be 246. That's here. Alright, That's set. Ice detected. Alright. Go ahead and get our wing anti-ice going and engine anti-ice as well. Awesome. Okay, going back to that. So 246, miss approach is going to climb, and then on the snow VOR and climb your right turn via the snow radial 001 to Jesse. So we're going to put in the snow, which is 108 or 109. Let me see, 109.2. Put that in nav 2. 109.2. Even though we're pretty far out, I'm still planning ahead. You know, things change on the way there. We can always change it as we get, you know, get the new information. It's, you know, always good to have your stuff ready, which you plan. If you have to make the change, it's fine. So 109.2, and so what we'll do is basically it's going to be on the radial of 001. So we'll go direct to it, and then we're going to make a right turn and intercept the 001 outbound to 24.2, and then we'll make a right-hand turn to join a left-hand pattern. 181. All right. So let's set in bearing here to VOR number 2. It'll be 001. Okay, that's set as well. Alright, currently FMS, autopilot alt, and that is 0.8 on the speed currently, and we're set for our own throttle control and flight level 290 with standard altimeter settings. And let's just check here, MSA, anything basically west of the VOR here is 14,600. Anything east is 15,300 for the MSA. Our just missed approach is going to be altitude, or decision altitude. Actually, this is LDA. So, anyways, it's 830, 8330. But we're going to set the radial altimeter to 1790. Unfortunately, I don't know how to set the barometric. I can't change it in here for some reason. It always says radial altimeter, so not sure what the deal is on that. And you know what? I don't even know if I can move this up to 1700. I think it only can go to like 600. I know it's working. Okay. Oh, it only goes up to 1,000. Beautiful. Yeah, I've tried everything. I'm not sure what needs a switch over here.
Number 272 Sierra Papa Centennial ground runway 35 right, taxi via Alpha.
Oh, I have a conflict in some of my button controls. Just noticed that. So, let's see here. So we have, let's just try this again. So we go back to references. Not really sure what that did. That sets it to 10 miles. Kind of weird. Okay, so that didn't work. I really like to know how to set this to barometric altitude. I mean, there's got to be a way. There's no reason why this sets that. And that just changes it back to default 600. Okay, let's press and hold it. Doesn't change. This just sets tuning. That doesn't work either. Well, it would be nice to know how to change that. That's kind of... doesn't make sense to me, actually.
Okay, T-Sir Papa, hold shorter runway 35 right at Alpha 13. Advise the tower when you're ready.
Look at the weather, it got clear. How does that happen? Like, I was in like a thunderstorm.
323, contact Denver Center 133.67.
3367, flex at 323. Denver Center, flex at 323, flight level 2, 90, good afternoon.
Flex at 323, Denver Center, good afternoon. Number 272 Sierra Papa, Centennial Tower, runway 35 right at Alpha 14, cleared for takeoff. Departure to the west approved. Sierra Papa, wind 300 at 14.
Alright, we'll do a fuel check at Meeker. And time check there. Probably a little early since we got a direct routing. And hopefully we'll have more fuel than we planned. We'll definitely have more fuel than we planned. Because we put in, I added extra anyways. So 28 minutes. So we're coming up 6 minutes to go. If you look here, it says we'll be there in about 5 minutes. Now, can I request? Let's see here. If I go, that's not what I want to do. Never mind. Thought I could request. If I do this, I don't want to screw this up. Never mind. I was gonna see if I can request a new weather. I have it set to do automatically every 30 minutes, but it just seems weird that all of a sudden it got clear. I guess we just hit a little bit of a cloud system. Alright, we're getting pretty close, so we can go ahead and pull up our ATIS now and see what we get there. It's 135.57.
0 at 8. Gust 16. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 29er. Check density altitude. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3022. LDA/DME25 approach in use. Departing runway 25. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have Yankee. Eagle County Regional Information Yankee. 2256 Zulu.
Alright, Yankee with 3022 and expecting the LDA 25. That's what we planned, so we're looking pretty good. So, we'll just review this, actually. Once again. So, we have 109.75. We're set 109.75 with the course of 246, and 246 is set. And then our go around will be direct to snow, and then a right turn for radial 001 from snow, and then we'll hold the snow at Jesse, which is 24.2. We'll enter a parallel entry point. We'll make a right turn and join the left-hand patterns 0 with the 181 inbound course. We'll also have the backup of 113.3 here. It's not backup, but if you get it from Kremlin, you'll actually have a cross-reference as well. So I'm going to put that in my standby. So what I'll do here... Alright, so I'll put it in my standby on nav 1, which will be 113.8. We'll go ahead and get that ready. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll hold. We're going to climb to 14,500 direct to snow, and then a climbing right turn via the snow. Okay, so we'll hold here at 14,500 if we need to. Fortunately, today I'm not going to have time to do all that, so I'm just going to have to make a good landing. Hopefully the weather cooperates. It sounds like it's going to be pretty good as well. Looking out there, it doesn't look like too much. Just a little bit of clouds here, but shouldn't be anything too massive.
Exit 323, descend to pilot discretion, maintain a 15,000, Eagle altimeter 3022.
Pilot discretion down to 15,000, 0022, flex jet 323. Alright, so what do we have to? Let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay, 20 Papa, frequency change approved.
We have exactly 79 miles, and we need to get down 14,000 feet at 2,000 feet per minute. That's 7 minutes. 49 miles from from Kremlin. So I did 7 minutes per. It's going to be 7 minutes per mile. And like I said, it's going to take us 7 minutes, so that's going to be 49 miles from Kremlin. We'll descend. We want to be at Kremlin anyways, right around, if you look here, it's saying right around, yeah, so just before Kremlin. So we'll do 60 miles from Kremlin. We will start our descent. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, we're direct to Kremlin now. And we have a fuel level of 3,000 and we're 28 minutes. What did I say our fuel was going to be? I know it was 28 minutes, which is good. And 2.3, we gave us a lot of extra, so that's good. We're looking good on the fuel. About 10 miles, we'll go ahead and start our descent. Actually, in about...
FlexJet 323 advising me of the Eagle weather, say approach request will enable.
FlexJet 323 with a Yankee, and we'll request the LDA 25 from Kremlin. Alright, so what was I doing? 15,000.
FlexJet 323, after expect that.
Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and start our descent now. I'm going to go ahead and slowly roll this thing down. 1,000 feet for now. Denver Center, FlexJet 323, flight level 288, descending 15,000.
FlexJet 323, Denver Center, roger.
Alright. Speed bug it down to 0.76. Alright, let's start 2,000 feet per minute now. Gonna pull the throttles back. And I don't know if we're going to get another Salt Lake City. He probably will switch us over, but I'm going to set it anyways for tower. If I have to redo it, no big deal. I think we're going to get another Salt Lake City lower, or sorry, Denver Center lower before we get to the actual tower level here. But I'm going to set it anyways since I'm thinking about it. 119.8. I want to get a little bit faster descent. So, Kremlin, from Kremlin 13,800 to Vowaxa, and Vowaxa is then 12,900 to Agula, and then basically we'll descend. We haul 12,200, and then actually probably should put this on the screen here. So 13,000, 12,900, 12,200. Then to Agile, it's 10,400, and then to Washi, is 9,800. Okay, there it is right there. So it's 9.4, 9,800, and then we're going to descend at 3.5. And then at 8330.
FlexJet 323 cross Kremlin VOR at or above 15,000, cleared LDA DME runway 25 approach.
Cross Kremlin 15,000, clear for the LDA 25, FlexJet 323. Alright. Pretty slow here. Let's get our speed back up. set it to... Actually, we weren't all that slow. I forgot that we were getting low there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and set altimeter 3022. Okay, let's get our 18,000 foot descent. Altimeters are set. Fuel quantity balance is looking great. Landing elevation is confirmed. 6550 looks good. Anti-ice as required. External lights. I'll go ahead and switch those on now. Get everybody in their seats. Don't need the anti-ice on. That's set.
Overspeed. 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 Overspeed.
Yeah, just slightly
Overspeed.
too much power there. Okay, getting our speed down. Alright, so landing has been briefed more than once. Alright, we're gonna need some spoilers here. Let's get those bad boys out. Get pretty fast here. So we've been cleared for the approach, which is good. So Kremlin is 113.8. So we have it set here. We're gonna go ahead and flip this over, and we're gonna use radial. I know radio 184. Yeah, 184. We'll set the bearing. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. That board's coming in. Alright, so let's do this. 118. I know I set it up for the ILS already, but 184. I'll try to fly this by the nav source instead. Okay, board's fully in. Speed bugs, let's get it down to 210 now. Alright, boards are fully in. Alright, looks good. Go ahead and start the EPU now. Let's go heading mode. Make a right turn. 184. Let's go ahead and just go heads down now. See if we can do this. We should be picking up the Kremlin. Okay. Let's get our speed even bugged down even slower. We'll go ahead and go flaps 10 here shortly. Why is this thing... This is all wrong here. What's going on here? Oh, I know why. Nav source. We're gonna go nav 1. There we go. Alright, let's go flaps I just want to get my speed under control here because it's kind of the first time I've done this kind of approach without using, in this plane at least, using VOR only. We've been cleared for the approach. We're looking good. We got to maintain. Alright, so now we can descend down to 13,800. It's gonna get, everything's gonna get going pretty fast here, so gotta be ahead of the game. Okay, let's get our heading straightened out to 184. So I was slow on the heading turn, unfortunately. Okay. 1,000 to go. Approach speed is good. Cabin signs are all on. Everything's on. We're looking good there. And hydraulic pumps are going to auto. Not sure why those were off. That's weird. Alright, heads down again. Slightly off here. Let's get corrected. So once we get to Vawaxa, we can descend down to 12,900.
Overspeed. Overspeed. Overspeed.
Yeah, I know. It's overspeed because I got flaps 10. I could have left the flaps up. Just trying to control my speed a little bit here. Alright, it's coming in. We're hitting Vawaxa now. Alright, and then we're going to go descend down to 12,900. Okay, just slightly left of the localizer here. You can see it coming. It's hard to see this thing, the screen, pretty much. But I guess I can look here as well. We're coming down nicely. Speed's looking pretty good. We got tower in the standby, 119.8. I guess I should take this off. There, that way you're not messing up my screen. That way it's not filling up the screen there. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're looking good on the 12.9. We're going to go ahead and next we'll be descended to 12.2. We're going to go ahead and set that bug in next. And then we'll make a right turn. 246. Now we'll pick up, or we pick up 109.75 with the 246. So we're going to go ahead and set bearing to 246 now. That's not what I want to do. Right, 246. Okay, looking pretty good. So we are at 15.3. That is our 12.2, so we can keep descending now. Let's see, look at our plate. So 10,400. So we got to descend a little bit quicker here. So 12,400, and we're a little bit left. A lot of it left. 12,400 at DME 10.8. We're at 13. And then, yeah, we're not going to make it there by that time, so that's fine. So then we'll go 9,800 on our altitude. So we'll go ahead and descend a little bit quicker here.
Flexjet 323, contact Eagle Tower 119.8.
19.8, Flexjet 323. Eagle Tower, Flexjet 323, LD825.
Flexjet 323, Eagle Tower, runway 25, clear to land, wind 3508, gust 16.
Clear to land, 25, Flexjet 323. Alright. So we're at 9.6. That we should be down to 7,800, so we're kind of high here. Really high, actually. I need to get some boards out. Alright, let's go ahead and get visual. We're visual here. We're going to go ahead and take this down. We're going to go ahead and get our gear out early. Now we're fast. Just trying to control our speed here. Alright, been cleared to land. And throw the light on. Flaps. Flaps 20. We're going to go autopilot off. We got the plane. Looking for 122. I'm really high and it's fine. I'm just descending a lot more than I should have been. So I was a little bit behind on that last descent is when I made the turn. So alright, last stage of flaps. Okay, flaps are 30, green light, we're being cleared to land. Alright, the landing, before landing checklist completed. You go ahead and put our boards in now. Landing.
500. 400.
We're just flying over the Costco right now.
200.
Man, if I could just get this thing straight, I'd be better off. Alright, speed's looking good, and I'm just...
40, 30, 20, 10.
If I ever could get the flare in, I'd be very happy. Alright, reversers coming up. Alright, we'll exit next left here. Alright. Pros, window heat is coming off. Anti-ice is good. Lights and strobes, okay, I'll take those off. Eagle Tower Flexjet 323 is clear, 25 Alpha 5.
Flexjet at 323, taxi via Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, have a good day.
Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, see ya. At 320, sorry, flex at 323.
Hey Jamie T, since I got you on here and it's kind of quiet too, I got your messages last night. I'm not sure if you had a chance to look over the Discord, but yeah, just feel free to make a request with us when you call for clearance if you're looking for anything non-RNAV, if you're flying like an RNAV aircraft.
Yeah, no, I that's why I wanted to message you. I was just kind of curious how I should do that. But no, everything's clear to me now. It's everything's great. I appreciate it.
Okay, no problem.
Now give me that VOR. I want my VOR departures now. In case you're wondering, yesterday I filed for a VOR type of departure out of Phoenix into Las Vegas, and I was given a full route clearance amendment basically to give me the RNAV. I mean, because I filed slant Lima like I'm capable of, so you know, they're going to always give the most efficient route out of there, and it helps them out for sure, because they can just clear me via the RNAV departure, you know, via the SID climb, this and that. The one that I filed would have been basically making them give me vectors basically to a specific waypoint, and then clear via the SID on that. Their workload would have been increased, and so by default they are going to change your routing. If you're RNAV capable, by default they're going to change you to an RNAV departure out of the big airports and stuff like that. So, and what he was just saying, if you want to do it, just request it. Even though you put it in the flight plan, doesn't mean they're gonna honor it. But you can always, you know, put in the notes that you're doing something for practice or whatnot. So. Yes, I should have taxied down a little bit further, but kind of running out of time here. All right, brakes. Okay, chocks, nose wheel steering is coming off. Engine bleeds off. Engine run switches off. Anti-ice is good to go. Hydraulics off. That's good. And gust lock coming on. And cockpit lighting, I'm not worried about that. We'll go ahead and turn the EPU off. Air source coming off. I can go ahead and let them out of their seats. Beacon off. Taxi light off. That's coming off. We still have power to the plane. Actually, we turn that off. And standby instruments and batteries coming off. There we go. That is it. I might do a little more flight in about 30 minutes. But it's going to be in the F-16 under a different platform, so not sure if I'm going to stream that or not, but I'll probably just stop this stream here and then continue a different stream after that if I do. Anyways, everybody that's watched, thanks for watching, and any comments and suggestions are always welcome for sure in all my flights. Let's go ahead and actually let our passengers out. And since this is the last flight of the day for this, I'll go ahead and put everything on. There we go. That's it for me, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya.